Now, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Hey, south. Tonight.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard.
Oh, hey. Tonight.
Stroud looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Oh, ready. Look the hot. Tonight.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Tonight.
Mixon. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
On the quick, right?
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Tonight.
Mixon again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal.
Tonight.
Throwing now is Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
Ow, for tonight! Hi! Hey, uno!
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They run for it with Mixon. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 145, tying him with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
To see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Shot alert! Shot alert!
11, Agex. Red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Oh, ready? Why Tony? Hey, uno. 19 Texans. 11. Tonight.
And Stroud now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hey, south. Ah, for tonight. Buggy. Tonight.
Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
19 Texans. Hey, uno Mars. 12. Tonight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. The throwing again is Stroud. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is third and goal. Stroud looking to change the play. Mixon trying to punch it in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Joe Mixon. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Now Shudak for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. 11. Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Now Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Mixon with a 1st down carry, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, uno. Already.
Now Stroud. Complete to Bryant. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Hey, uno. 19 Texas. Tonight.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him. picking up the first down.
11, 11, 11. Hey, south, south, south. Today.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Here we go. South,
And
south,
now they'll
south.
shift things
Buggy,
around.
Buggy. Today.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, let's go. Nineteen Texas. Tonight.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Uno Mars. Oh, ready? Set.
On 2nd and goal, Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan with an amazing diving catch. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Shudak, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At the 40.
11. 13, loop. There goes a hot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. Spins past him and shutting him off. Now open field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Red on red. There's a hot.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he fires one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Go, let's go. There goes a hot.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Red.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Hey, Lion! Go. It's hot.
Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Hey, run. Think right open. Silver.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Here we go.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Lisa 24. 13, Lou. Silver.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Go. Here goes a hot.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
19 Texas. 11. Hey, south. Buggy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Right. Hey, south. Hey, uno more.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And some room to work. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. Robin. 19 Texas. Shut.
Stroud looking to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now they'll change things up. Back to Mixon on second down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
South. Hey, south. Buggy. Hey, uno more.
Throwing now is Stroud. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get this up to about the 44. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 44, Stroud dumps it off to Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Sink right. It's hot.
Here's Lawrence. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tough when their first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
It's hot.
Caught right side, Davis. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7.
Hey, go. Hey, I'm gun. Hurt. 30 left. Check. 11. 13, loop. Silver.
Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
30 left. Go.
Rig alert.
Sink right open. Here we go,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Stroud out of the gun here. That's Samuel, caught left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, south. Today.
And Stroud now to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Stroud looking to change the play.
South.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Buggy.
Stroud now on 4th down. That is caught. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Shh. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 5. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Uno Mars. All right.
Mixing up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
South. Here we go. Taxi. Look the hot. 12.
That is caught left side by Bryant. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Buggy. Today.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Tonight.
Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deebo Samuel. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 40.
gold. Eleven, Ag X. Here we go, sir.
He'll look to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 43, here's a second and 7.
Sink right. 11. Silver.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Now,
right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Shedding the tackle. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, uno. Tonight.
Now Stroud. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
All right.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
On the quick, right?
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Tonight.
Now it's Mixon running right. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 8.
South. Here we go. Tonight.
Stroud to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ow, for tonight. Hey. 11,
Looks like they'll move things around here.
19 Texas. 11. Tonight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Buggy. Hey, uno more. Today.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, I'm gun. It's hot.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Now inside the 25. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
11. Here goes the hot.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red. 13, loop. Red.
Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Martinez. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Hey, easy. Ralph. It's hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Slash, slash, slash.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
All right. South.
Stroud looking to throw. This goes out wide, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
All right.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go, let's go. Silver.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Take right open. Hey, go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
11, Agex. Silver.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready, ready. Sink right. 11, 11. Hey, kill. There goes a hot.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 19 Texans. 11. Tonight.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Hey, South,
Stroud looking to change the play.
Hey, South. Tonight.
Looking to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, lion.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able. And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Hey, Uno Mars. Alert the hot. Why Tony?
And Stroud now to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
23. 11. Red.
Now Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On the double.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's hot.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Red. 13, Luke. Silver.
Lawrence going to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this